As technology continues to move forward, and regardless of whatever fancy way we have of telling time in the future, one thing is for certain: watches will never go out of style. Watches are more than just a tool that tells time. Watches present a story of the holder. A watch is a symbol of hard work, a reminder that you made it in life. For some, it can also be a symbol of humility and staying grounded. Regardless, a watch is something every man will need, and today we present you some of the most notorious watches worn by some of the world's billionaires. Before we continue, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to our channel, and ring that notification bell. Here are the top 10 watches worn by billionaires. Number 10. Patek Philippe Grand Complications. This watch has been worn by some of the biggest names in the world. It's a luxury watch, yes, and it's damn well expensive, but you can't deny that it's a work of art. Patek Philippe has the reputation for being the most expensive and luxurious brand of watches in the world. Former French President Nicolas Sarkozy, Russian leader Vladimir Putin, and George Soros. Now, to mention renowned football legend David Beckham, that is pretty good company. Number 9. Hublot Big Bang. If you haven't heard the story, you're in for a treat. Former Formula One CEO Bernard Ecclestone was attacked by 4 muggers in London while he was wearing his expensive Hublot. Hublot decided to use this as a marketing tool to show what people are willing to do to get a hold of their watches. The Hublot Big Bang is synonymous with its limited edition cases, from colored diamonds to yellow gold, and of course its beautiful white plastic with sapphires with the skeleton dial to see the mechanisms work. The brand has been worn by big names such as Usain Bolt, Jay-Z, and his wife Beyoncé. Despite being a young brand, Hublot is already one of the big names in luxury watches. Number 8. A. Lang & Son Zeitwerk. At number 8, we have a brand that avid watch collectors should be familiar with. Lang & Son is a monster brand that has been worn by icons such as Bill Clinton and Philadelphia Eagles owner Jeffrey Lurie. Lurie was wearing a Lang & Son 1815 when his team won the Super Bowl back in 2018. Talk about good luck, right? The Zeitwerk model is beautiful enough to be put in the Louvre. With an 8.5mm rose gold case that is set with 76 white diamonds that frame the silver dial. Powered by the automatic Lang Calibre L086.1 Sax-O-Mat movement with the brand new alligator strap with solid rose gold pin buckle. It's prettier than most paintings, that's for sure. Number 7. Ulysse Nardin GMT Big Date. Considered one of the high-end stay-at-home watches, the Ulysse Nardin watch is one of the top-of-the-line brands you can find. This particular line is infamous for showing a GMT time only, but that doesn't stop the billionaires from wearing it, particularly the Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos, who has been seen on numerous occasions sporting this beauty. Of course, when you're one of the richest men in the world, you can buy this brand as easily as you can buy a carton of eggs. Nevertheless, it's a mighty fine brand. Number 6. Jacob & Company, the Billionaire Watch. What better watch fit for billionaires than one named the Billionaire Watch? Jacob & Company is known for producing watches that shine, and this bad boy shines the brightest compared to other watches. The first pieces were sold to Faith Evans and her husband, the late Notorious B.I.G. Nowadays, you can see music icon Drake sporting this line, as well as football superstar Cristiano Ronaldo. There was even an $18 million version of the watch tailor-made for the man they call Money, boxing legend Floyd Mayweather. Number 5. IWC Pilots. The International Watch Company, or IWC, connected Swiss craftsmanship with American manufacturing techniques. The result was pretty successful, to say the least. Their Portugiser chronograph is one of the most iconic watches of all time, and rightfully so. Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau was seen wearing this IWC watch, and since he's been voted as the most stylish politician, you can imagine the plus points IWC gets with that. And football legend and Real Madrid manager Zinedine Zidane is a loyal supporter of the brand, even getting his own IWC Ingenieur in his honor. Number 4. Rolex Cellini Cellissima. Of course Rolex was bound to make it to the list one way or another. Do we even have to explain to you what sporting a Rolex means? For those of you who don't know, we trust that in time you'll figure it out. This particular Rolex watch is encrusted with diamonds around its bezel and featuring a mother-of-pearl face. And perhaps the most important aspect of this watch is that it's a Rolex. The name is enough for any interested watch buyer to want it. Ginny Rometty is the chairman and CEO of IBM. She is the first woman to head up IBM, and she flexes her status with her own Cellini Solissima. Number 3. Casio F91W. We should throw away the narrative that a watch has to be luxurious and expensive because that is utter nonsense. Don't believe us? You'll be surprised when we tell you that some of the richest people in the world choose to sport the price-friendly but very reliable watches such as Casio. Chuck Feeney is the co-founder of the Duty Free Shoppers Group. Despite being a billionaire, he gave away most of his money to charitable causes, leaving just a few $1,000,000 to himself. Definitely a frugal person, and his watch is no exception. Feeney is known to sport the Casio F91W wristwatch, a simple watch for a simple man, and it does the job well. Number 2. Apple Watch Hermes Series 5. As you can expect from any Apple CEO like the late Steve Jobs, Tim Cook is a modest man as well when it comes to watches. He is, however, a fan of Apple's own line, the Apple Watch. As CEO, you arguably have the biggest responsibility of carrying your brand, and what better way to carry your brand than to show the public that you yourself use the products you wish to sell? Tim Cook has his own special line of the Apple Watch Hermes Series 5. A lot of people give Apple flack for their watches, but when you've sold more watches than the Swiss making industry, you can probably block out the noise and decide for yourself that you're on the right track. Number 1. Casio MDV 106 1A Analog Diving Watch. A Casio diving watch at number 1? Why? Well, guess who sports this watch? None other than Bill Gates himself. A billionaire yet extremely down-to-earth guy, Bill Gates has always been known for being simple and not spending lavishly, and for sporting his favorite Casio analog diving watch. Even the richest man in the world prefers the simple things, which means we should have no shame in doing the same. Did you enjoy our video? Which was your favorite part? Know of other watches worn by billionaires? Drop a comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you get notified when we upload a new video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to catch the other videos on our channel. Thank you very much. We'll see you soon.